Bilgewater on
I don't like
duty.
thinking that Noggenfogger's part of this, but the only way we'll know is if we go and talk to him. Steamweedle's headquarters is probably a good place to start looking for him. We'll give him a chance to explain himself. If it's a misunderstanding, or he's just gotten himself into trouble, I need to know.
All parts accounted for. Noggenfogger's one of the good guys. There has to be a reason he's in on this.
I'll trust you know where his loyalties lie. Let's go.
Undermined has no business looking like this. Clear out these trash rats and their litterlings.
Gaslow, great to see you, huh? All the way down in Undermined. Why are you here? Have I got a potion
So
for
nice of you to visit me for unsuspicious and totally legitimate purposes. He nervously eyes the dark fuse guard standing nearby.
Roomy can't talk. They'll know that you're visiting me on my birthday.
You got a problem?
Gaslow
I got
lowers his
solutions.
voice. They've got this place crawling with dark fuse. Noggenfogger's bane watched closely.
Nice chat. Now get a move on.
Problem?
It really
I
is
got a
great to see you and Gaslow. I was just thinking about how much I wanted to see you both on my birthday. A day when I'm under no forms of duress or coercion whatsoever. And none at all. Cautiously, he glances at the dark fuse guards, then whispers to you. I'll tell you whatever I can if you get rid of them. He nods subtly towards his alchemy station.
Well, maybe your dark fuse friends would like some drinks.
I got just the thing. Grab them off the table and pass them around.
I require a target. To target something first. I do not have a target. I need to target something first. Require a target.
Okay, what's going on?
Check Venture's Cagemite mines. You'll find answers there.
You're talking to the
I'll keep an
goblin
eye on
in
Noggenfogger.
charge.
You get it done.
Do
Venture
us
and
proud.
Kayamite. 2 more puzzle pieces. Let's hope they all fit together eventually.
Yep,
Venture
looks
doesn't
like we've
exactly
got
have a
work to
history
do.
of being an upstanding cartel. Their loyalties can be bought cheap, and they don't got qualms about means justifying ends. We knew they was working with Gallywix, we just didn't know how deep they were in with him. Let's go check out those Kayumite supply lines. No time to lose.
Get out there and get to it, Marin. Will you be safe here?
I'll stay hidden and make sure of it.
Dim lighting and absolutely no airflow. This place is lousy with dark views.
What now?
Lots of dark fuse, but less than they had back at Steam Weedle. Probably cause Venture's more compliant. If there's one thing Venture does keep in order, it's their paperwork. They're real particular with dividing their workforce and keeping everything on schedule. They're efficient, I'll give them that. Up ahead is one of their scrap yards. They should have schedules posted around the place for Venture employees to record their hours worked and see what they got coming up. Grab as many as you can find. We'll check out Venture's headquarters in the meantime.
Bilgewater is on the job.
Hiya.
Venture Co. has a pretty bad track record, but not everyone working for the cartel is bad news. Some of us are trying to make ends meet. Maybe we can talk sense into some of them. Less Venture workers means less people doing Gallywix's dirty work. Venture Co. employs a lot of non-goblins, so no one will question you baying around as long as you've got a uniform on. I've got a spare that will probably, mostly, sort of fit you. See if you can get them to quit. If they start a fight, do what you gotta do.
What you up to? Toss on this Venture uniform so they think you're an employee. Maybe you can talk some of them into quitting.
Reminder to Venture employees. You skim anything off the top of those Kajamite shipments, and I'm skimming your head off your shoulders. Another reminder. You lose your punch card for the Kaja Coast, and getting fired will be the least of your worries. One last reminder. You want one of the new weapons? You better be working late. You better be working holidays. Ha! Slackers ain't getting promotions.
What do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? What do you...
cannot attack that target.
Like anyone would tell me. I got you back.
That'll do. Even one fewer goblin workin' for Gallywix is a win in my book.
Don't break anything I wouldn't.
We get things done.
They should have schedules posted all over the place. Hopefully this isn't a wild flamingo chase.
Nice check.
Gazloe
Now
reads
get a
over the
move on.
schedules quickly, his expression souring. Well, good news is Noggin Fogger wasn't lying. Bad news is, this is a lot of names. All getting sent to the Kaya coast in Zuldazar.
Get out there and get to it.
There you are.
If you gotta get to a confidential work site like the Kaya Coast, you gotta check out a punch card from Chrome's office up here. Lead Foreman Chrome is one of the big bosses who organizes how Venture's workforce gets split up. Should be easy enough for Renzik to slip in and grab the punch card, but you'll need to take care of Chrome and his guard Hyena. If we're getting to the Kaya Coast, let's do it without becoming chew toys first, yeah?
See you around. We need the foreman's punch card to get to the Kaja coast.
Time to try the shiny new weapons.
Do not have a target.
Service awards.
Black blood weapons? Oh, Gallywix is low, but this is just disgusting. What needs fixing?
You clear the way for Renzik to get the punch card yet? Gazloe grimaces as he inspects the foreman's weapon. The battery in this thing is powered by black blood. I don't know how they managed to do that without the thing exploding, or worse. But this situation just got a whole lot more dangerous.
Bilgewater is on
Alright,
the job.
we got the punch card to the Kaya coast and a pretty good reason to believe Venture's schmoozin' up to Gallywix a lot more than we thought. Noggin Fogger said we'd find answers at those mines, and that means going down to the Kaya coast for a look. Let's go. We'll meet you over at Slam Central.
All parts accounted for. Gallywix arms Venture to the teeth. They bring him loads of Kajamite from Zuldazar, and we got no idea why.
You check the mines. I'll stay here and keep this quiet.
Undermined has no business looking like this. Clear out these trash rats and their litterlings.
How you doing, pal?
He looks you over appraisingly, then crosses his arms. You don't look like you got business bane on this drill. Show me a punch card, or stop wasting my time.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
The bot's got eyes on us. Watch out! What's the holdup?
Looks like Dark Fuse has got this place on lockdown. This is the Kaya Coast. Real creatively named since it's a huge Kayamite mine on the coast of Zuldazar. Listen, it sounded catchy in the job ads. The land is owned by the Zandalari trolls, but I helped work out a deal with them so we could mine here. I'm not surprised Galliwick snatched it. There's a lot of money in Kayamite. But is this really just about money? It's a mineral, a real valuable one. Bright green stuff that sorta smells like how batteries taste. We break it down into powder so we can put it in drinks and snacks and stuff. Gives goblin ingenuity a little bit of a boost. You can imagine why that'd be popular.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
Look, Dark Fuse is watching this place. They're hiding something here. Something big.
Bilgewater is
Looks
on
like
the
Dark
job.
Galliwix ain't an idiot. He's got those surveillance birds keeping an eye on this entire area. We're gonna need to bring M offline if we wanna keep a low profile. And by that, I mean smash M to itty bitty pieces. If you need help grabbing them out of the air, use this auto grappler. Oh, and scoop some of their parts up for me when you're done. I've got an idea.
Nice chat. Now get a move on. Hey, how you doing?
There are too many Dark Fuse guard in this place for us to sneak around them. We're gonna have to thin M out the old-fashioned way. Take out as many Dark Fuse as you can. Me and Gazloe will do some reconnaissance.
Be good. You handle the security and the Boyd cameras. Renzik and me will scout ahead.
Fire a target. I do not have a target. I need to target something first. I am out of range. I do not have a target. I must get closer. Fire a
Looks like these are alarm bots, but they only signal a guard if one's close by. What's up?
That'll do for now. At least we've got some space to figure out a plan.
Have a good one. We get things done.
I'm not sure why they're watching a mine this closely, but we need to make sure they got less eyes on it.
Get out there and get
I got
to
this
it.
BIRD mostly gutted. Between the two of us, we should be able to break these parts down and use them to make some new internals.
All parts accounted
When
for.
I left the Bilgewater cartel in charge of the Kayamite mining in Zuldazar, it was clean and safe. Well, cleaner and safer. We made a lot of deals with the Zandalari to secure that. So not only is Galliwix stepping on our territory, but he's threatening the respect and trust we earned by letting Venture make a mess of this operation. Blow up the Kayamite stockpiles you find in that mine. I don't want any dishonest Kayamite going anywhere, no matter who's buying or selling.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do. Yo!
I took a quick look inside that mine up ahead while you were gone. Looks like they've got Venture co-mining out all the Kayamite and bringing it down to the beach. It's getting packaged up down there, but I couldn't tell where it was going afterward. We need to cut off the supply at the origin. Deal with the supervisors in the mine, and I'm willing to bet their workers will have enough sense to run afterward.
Keep it real. Hajamite? Black blood? There's gotta be a connection here.
Target something first.
On the corpse of the Venture Co. employee, you find a crumpled piece of paper stuffed into an envelope. It appears to be a pay stub from a Kayamite depot in the Venture Co. area of Undermined. Below the full address of the employer, there is a header stamped in red ink. Galliwix's secret Kayamite warehouse, internal only, do not actually print that. A note from Galliwix is poorly taped to the back of the pay stub.
Too far away! I cannot attack that! I do not have a target. Target something first. Fire a target.
Your vacation request is denied. Also, you're fired for asking. Leave your uniform outside the extremely secret Kajamite warehouse. Then, get out of my city!
Time is money,
Good.
friend.
The fewer Venture Co. around who are loyal to Gallywix, the better.
Have a good one.
Bilgewater on
A little fresh air at least. Well, that answers that. Venture Co. is getting paid by one of Gallywix's secret warehouses back in Undermined. That means he's hoarding all of this Kayamite back there. What could he possibly need that much for? When all this is done, Bilgewater will come back here, clean this up, and do it right. I took those parts you collected and hotwired the components into some new machinery, then stuffed it back into the bot. Now it can be piloted using this remote control. The remote also lets us see and hear anything the bot does. I don't think we're gonna learn what we need to just by killing. We're gonna need to beat Gallywix at his own game and spy on his workers. You wanna do us the honors, Hellfurry? I'll talk you through it.
We ain't done yet. This Boyd is gonna let us see what they're up to here. Give it a kick to start it up. I do my best. Grab the remote and I'll walk you through the controls. This remote will let you fly the Boyd around. If you see something interesting, you can enhance the view. One small issue. If the Boyd gets too low on juice, it'll probably blow up. Watch the sensor. When it dips, you'll need to go around and do Boyd stuff. You'll figure it out.
I haven't had a day off in forever. What's the rush on Kajamite all of a sudden?
Who knows? It's not getting sold anywhere. But Gallywix always has a plan. We need way more black blood than this. If we was paying you, this would be coming out of your checks. Let's see if you at least brought the good stuff. Stay here. Begin the weapon test.
It worked. The Kajamite contains and stabilizes the black blood.
So we can tell Gallywix this'll fix the dark heart?
Yep, and all of his improved weapons designs too.
Great news. Hey boys! No witnesses.
Wait, no!
That's why he needed so much black blood, and the Kajamite to contain it. The weapons must be a bonus. You're talking to the
There's the last
goblin in
puzzle
charge.
piece. Gallywix used black blood and Kayamite to make those weapons, and now he's using it to repair the Dark Heart.
Bilgewater is
A little
on the
prep,
job.
so Noggenfogger wasn't lying. Dark fused strong-armed Steam Weedle into figuring out how to make Kayamite contain black blood. Looks like that's how they've been getting it into weapons without blowing themselves up. Or worse. These stakes are higher than I thought, and I get the feeling this goes even deeper. I need to get Noggenfogger somewhere safe. You and Renzik take out that overseer, then meet us back at Steam Weedle.
Do us proud.
I'll send you back to Undermined in an ashtray.
Must get closer.
He already knows.
A pre-recorded message blares through the panel's speakers. Thank you for choosing Undermined Transport Services. Please make a selection.
Undermined has no business looking like this. Clear out these trash rats and their litterlings.
We were ambushed by ethereals. Xalatath's minions, no doubt.
You got a problem?
Damn it.
I got solutions.
Noggin foggers hurt real bad. First Dark Fuse, now ethereals. What could they possibly want with Steam Weedle?
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.